Welcome back to Love of One, episode 15, recorded just days before I entered ceremony again with grandmother Ayahuasca and grandfather Hachuma. This episode is a little different. On location in Sacramento, I sat down one-on-one with Laurie McDonald, one of my longtime spiritual teachers, for a very, very deep hypnosis session. What came through wasn't just a message, it was a moment of remembrance, a moment where my Oversoul stepped forward clearly and fully. During my journey, I was shown to keep this episode as raw as possible, to let the frequency be felt, not edited, not polished, just remembered. I wasn't expecting it to be this clear or this powerful, but it's real, and it's time.
So I'll begin the same way I normally do. I'll do a deep relaxation. Just need a bit of a starting point so that when I'm done, I know where to bring you.
I think that they want to go back to kind of where we were.
Which time?
I think back to the 15th dimension or somewhere in between 14th.
Okay,
like
so...
the 13th and 15th.
Okay, and so what we'll do then as well is So what I think I'll do is I'm going to do the progressive deep relaxation. I'm going to deepen that with the hammock imagery.
Oh, good. Okay.
Because that's a real deepener, to drop you down. And then at that point, I'm going to begin to simulate an out-of-body experience.
Yep.
So that the consciousness can become expansive.
Yep.
So I'm going to move it into the space realm, and from there, you'll take me where you want to go. Okay.
Drop me as deep as you can get me.
Okay. No problem. Excellent. So I'll begin then.
Okay.
The way I always begin. Just have you take those long, deep breaths, just like that. It's creating a rhythm, a cycle of breath. And with each breath that you take, with each word that is spoken, you'll begin to feel the mind and the body relaxing more and more. And from here, you can connect to an etheric guide. You can continue to move where the consciousness needs to seek what it is you need to bring back.
Hi. I'm a golden puppet.
Okay. Is it a shiny gold?
It's bright, shiny gold. Those bright gold strings. And I'm just a puppet here.
Ah, I see. And who holds those strings?
Sophia.
Ah. And Sophia is very important, isn't she?
Yes.
You can feel her now?
Yes.
What do you feel now?
I feel emotional and expansive and love. Divine, pure love.
And is that Sophia's love?
Yes.
And are you connected to her?
Yes, I'm her puppet.
You're her puppet. Is that her instrument so that she can speak through?
Yes.
And what does she want to say so that you can speak her words? It's a great honor to speak for Sophia, to be her puppet.
She says that. Then I will be her words.
Okay.
And it's beautiful.
What colors do you see? Or do you see Sophia?
Just gold. I see her, and she's just gold. She's like just beautifully gold and with long hair. And she just has like this cloud of beautiful white around her. Her goldness. And like her arms are really big, and she's just like I'm her Pinocchio in a way. And she said she showed me this before, but I didn't understand.
Do you understand now?
I do now.
And you can see that this attachment that appears like a puppet string is just a channel for you to communicate information through.
Yes, she's showing me like a tube now, like I'm just a channeling tube for her.
Mm-hmm.
And that my walk-in is her. Through this puppet avatar body of which I encompass here on this planet.
So the consciousness of Sophia, which I believe we can safely call her the mother of the universe.
Yes, she goes by many names.
Mm-hmm. But she's a all-encompassing, loving.
All that is in the female form.
And so she is of course, the divine feminine energy.
Yes, of all that is.
And so you'll be sharing that divine feminine energy as the patriarchal energy is diminishing here now on the earth.
Yes, she wants to make sure that it's understood that I am not Sophia, as these are labels and names, but I am a channel of Sophia's essence and divine purity of unconditional love of our frequency. And that I am merely just a vessel of matter on this plane of existence, walking as a personality of Angela.
So Sophia has this great opportunity to work with you.
Yes.
And you two can create the renaissance and harmonics and the balance between the energies so that you can help bring this divine feminine energy. But there's more to it than that, isn't there?
There's much more.
What else will you be able to share?
This body holds this 13th frequency template of the divine feminine blueprint.
13th frequency template. Can you tell me more about that?
The 13th frequency template would be associated with your color of green, and it is an energetic template that anchors itself directly into the heart center chakra of human species. The 13th frequency is where Sophia resides in her essence.
I see. So there's a lot of turmoil on the earth right now that is the opposite of the loving, divine, balanced energy.
Chaos.
Of chaos, yes. So through this chaos, there's a lot of people seeking balance, seeking inspiration and hope. And what would Sophia say or bring to them or direct them to do at this time?
Self-love. It starts within. When self-love is sparked or ignited, it radiates across the grid.
And self-love then creates a neutral,
harmonious.
Yes, I see.
Connection.
And for self-love.
For self-love and Gaia's love.
Now, people have a hard time accepting some of their lower frequency qualities or manifestations, the humans shun that, or they project their negativity onto others. So a level of acceptance so that they can love themselves. Is there a way to help them begin that first step? Is it so difficult?
Is the egoic construct of the human species blueprint design that creates that chaos, we would say, and the ego is constantly fighting with the human's mind and heart center, creating chaos within themselves, within their own mind versus their soul.
And in order then to create a level of integration to calm the ego down, as the ego seems, this construct of ego seems to, on one hand, protect the human by bragging or bolstering so that they can feel as good as others, but on the other hand, it's self-destructive. How can they get the ego to relax?
Be present. Stop. Listen to the little sounds that are all around them is a good start.
And non-judgment.
Non-judgment starts within themselves.
Yes, if they can apply that non-judgmental attitude towards the self, give themselves a break,
yes,
then it's easier to allow others.
To push that out to others.
Very good. Now, has Sophia, is she currently manifesting into the physical, connecting to, like you, as the avatar, and does she do that with other women on the planet based on geographical location or energetic grid systems or anything like that?
Sometimes. But the vessel she will be focusing on the most going forward is this avatar.
Okay. So you have to take care of that avatar.
Yes, we are doing so.
And what does she want you to do next? Is she creating a plan that has an ultimate goal? And the goal, what would that goal look like?
Yes, it's happening this week.
What is it?
It's pure integration into my all that is being, into my soul template.
Okay. So I want you to deepen...
An overlay of her template over my soul template.
Overlay. Okay. So deepen into that. Feel the energetic intertwining of the overlay. Go limp into it. Allow it to flow now through the consciousness, through the heart frequency, through your pineal glands. Expand now through the dimensions. And draw upon the universal love. And begin to express this energetic connection if you can.
It's deep into my heart center, like it was gently opened as deep as one can get, and this large glowing heart is repurposed into my energetic body. And it's so beautiful. I wish everyone could feel it.
Is it love?
It's so much love. It's so much love. It's beyond unconditional love.
Surpassing both good and bad.
Yes, all of it back to all that is.
And right now, in this energy, you will be able to connect to all that is, all that ever was, all that ever could be. In this moment, as your mind expands into that energy, feel that as it moves into the heart.
It makes this physical body ache a little.
It's okay. Let the body relax. It's a high frequency to handle.
It's the 13th frequency centered in my heart.
13th. Okay.
And they will be showing me how to use it with humanity and my work starting to happen.
And what will your work be?
It will be igniting and sparking their heart center, their love of themselves, their love of one.
In the love of one. And one refers to,
All it is.
yes, the highest, the grand of totality.
Correct.
Excellent. Now, Sophia has resonated now into your energy, and is this the first time she's used an avatar of your soul?
No.
She's done it before?
Many times.
Once before in Egypt?
Many times in Egypt.
Many times?
Thousands of years upon thousands of years.
And
Slipping into the same avatar body.
And is the message that she's bringing changing or growing?
It's growing.
And is it still the same divine feminine energy and balance?
Yes.
And co-creation?
And co-creation with all that is. Mind, body, soul. Changing the earth's blueprint into new earth.
And so when people change, the frequency changes, and that alters the template or the blueprint of the earth.
Of the universe.
Of the universe.
It ripples out.
Is Earth a planet or a realm?
That's an interesting question.
What would Sophia say?
It's a planet with many realms.
Very good. That's a great answer. Thank you. Is Sophia aware of the multiverse? Because I know that she's in the universe. Does her energy move into parallel?
Yes.
Universe. Okay. So it's sort of a broadband grid of energy, the 13th dimension?
Yes.
Okay.
Out to the 15th of all that is.
Okay, broad. The 15th. Who else is in the 13th or 14th or 15th? What would that feel like for, people like me who really haven't experienced anything past the 5th dimension?
The 12th archangels and the masters go back and forth quite often.
The ascended masters?
Yes.
Now
Thoth always goes through all multi-dimensions of all multi-universes.
Thoth.
He's the masculine balance for all that is.
And you're connected with him as well?
Yes, 100%.
Because that creates the...
balance.
Yeah, the yin and yang, sort of.
Yes.
Is that what I'm to understand?
That is correct.
Okay. So Thoth is the male energy, and Sophia is the female,
energy.
Okay.
We are one direction from all that is. We are all that is construct of original soul encapsulated form.
Okay. Now, what do our next steps look like as humans outside of beginning to love the self? What can we anticipate? Is there something in humanity? I mean, I know that right now it's a very important time in history, in that lots of people are awakening or beginning to understand their own multidimensional self, is there something that we can do collectively to prepare for this from the knowledge or wisdom of Sophia?
On broad range, we are changing the molecular structure of the DNA of humans and humanoids and different species that are coming into your planet at this time and in future timelines that are already here, bringing in new thought patterns and processes of consciousness that have yet to be known and seen by your species at this time. Their radiating light is already magnifying the course of action needed at this time to get us where we need to go to save the human species.
Now, the human species is at risk then?
Yes, it has been for many, many thousands of years.
All right. These future timelines and intersecting timelines, because what I'm to recall correctly, the past and the present and the future are existing simultaneously just outside of each frequency.
Correct.
And so by adjusting frequency, we sort of can move into that, like time travel.
Correct. We are all time traveling.
Now, with that and our vast expedited development of technology, is artificial intelligence something that the Ascended Masters or Sophia would warn us against? Is artificial intelligence capable of becoming sentient?
It is capable in a different timeline, not in the current Earth status of 3D reality. It will be its destruction due to the humans and those that are not on the awakened path, who are stuck in the loop of the greed, fear, desire to want.
Yeah, a certain segment then of the population are sort of locked into the consumer
loop
and producer loop of the third dimensional
Correct.
manifestation of the physical world.
Correct.
That being said, then there's another percentage that are freeing the mind.
Totally free of the mind of that old construct, moving into the new earth, you would say, which is just a label. But the new earth is through the consciousness of the beings who are creating it.
So is the new earth fourth dimensional?
It is fifth dimensional.
Fifth dimensional.
Right now you're in fourth dimensional with these two timelines splitting. It's like being in the center of two circles splitting from each other.
It's been my understanding that each dimension has a lower, a middle, and a higher. So
Yes.
we would be in like the higher third dimension overlapping into the lower fourth dimension?
Yes.
As the timelines split?
Yes.
Is that, okay.
And moving from there.
So fourth dimensional consciousness, awareness, and thinking then would be the humans coming together through understanding, connection, love, a new way of believing outside of
openness outside of who you are
and
in this physical reality.
Yes, and outside of the physicality of the
Avatar
greed.
body and the greed and the fear of
Okay.
so.
Excellent.
And fear of death, because there is no death.
So it brings everything down to two major energies, love and fear.
Correct.
So what would Thoth advise? And do they advise also in the archetypical energies of, say, mother, father? Thoth and Sophia? like mother, father of the universe is.
You could say that, yes.
It's just a little elementary, is it?
Yes.
Okay.
It's in a linear form.
Okay. Would Thoth then have any...
We find humans so funny in their labeling of energies.
Well, you know.
And soul entities.
Because as the human is manifested into third dimensional reality, we do have this external association to our environment.
Yes.
Yeah, and that can be good and bad.
Yes. We understand that humans need to have these labels to put their mind somewhere in focus. Yes.
Okay.
To make sense of it all.
Now,
from a human perspective.
As the humans do begin to understand and broaden, the archetypal energies and expand more into the oneness consciousness, understanding the love of one, that then is an evolutionary step.
Absolutely.
And that shifts the timelines.
Always shifts the timelines.
Okay.
Jumping into more peace, at ease, harmonious vibration and frequency.
Now, does either Thoth or Sophia have any words of guidance to the humans as a whole to help them as they move through this transition?
Do not get fixated on the chaos. Focus inward. If you focus on the chaos, you get drowned in it and you get pulled back into the chaos of what's happening on your world, of which you cannot understand until you go inward and focus inward on your consciousness and your love of yourself.
So, as within is without, then as above is below. Yes, I see that. And so the path out is going in.
It's going in, yes. Which
Perfect.
seems very contrary to your human species. Yes.
Well, I get it. Now, your Sophia will always gently and carefully, with respect, guide Angela, right?
Always have been.
And so, because sometimes my concern is the higher frequency resonating into the third dimensional body. And other people had suffered from issues when they get that higher energy. It's difficult for them to process. Sometimes can affect their consciousness and change the way a person begins to look at their own awakening. Often people begin to think that they're special and their energy begins to change and they misinterpret now what their next steps are. Is there a way to allow people to awaken in a way where it becomes more natural without it being so difficult for the consciousness to process other dimensions or the expansion of the mind or the soul?
This is funny to us, as this is what we will be showing her how to do in the coming days.
Oh, excellent. Well, then it was a good question.
We would say yes.
Okay.
She will be set on the path with her tools in place to allow expansion and openness in a different way with this frequency of which she'll hold.
Okay.
We have been working with her body since 2012 to hold this frequency, hence all of her illnesses of the past and forward.
And were those the illnesses, were they caused from the frequency change?
Yes, they were.
And
this will be news to her.
Okay, so, all right. And so the frequency shifting can create illness then in the body or mind?
In both, yes.
In both.
Mostly the body, but one would say the mind created it in the body. So
True.
as you are connected, but this frequency with any human species at this in this moment would shift into similar physical ailments, but Angela will be able to understand and assist in that shift with ease and grace.
Excellent. And what about Angela's children? Will they follow in those footsteps? Is it a bloodline?
It is a bloodline. We smile as there is so much beauty to come from that family bloodline.
Through the son?
Through both sons.
Through both sons. Okay, wonderful.
And daughters, we would say.
Yeah. Very good.
They are all very old souls.
How do we recognize an old soul?
That is a good question. One who is more humble and has so much love in their heart of kindness, gentleness, ease and grace with their words and kindness to others. And an all-knowing, an all sense of knowing. On other traits, it would be with children always wanting to depart the home, grow up faster than they'd want to or can.
Can you speak on the human's psychic development and what that looks like in our near future as we begin to unfold into our higher potentials?
Are you talking about personalities, emotions?
There's
both?
The development of their psychism through telepathy or telekinesis or clairvoyancy.
Telepathy is already occurring in this time and place. It will just increase over time as it's an original blueprint of this earth.
And so at one point in our future, then we would imagine the human developing into their full psychic ability, being clairvoyant, clairsentient, telekinetic even, moving things with the mind.
As you see it happening more and more frequently, it will just be more rapid as time moves forward in your earth.
And is there any advice or warning that could come with such development for the humans? Or will they only receive that if they're capable
of going within?
Okay.
But we would say that it will become faster than in past timelines. Meaning, it may have taken 3 years for someone to come on board with a clair. Now it'll be more rapid once their spark is ignited. It will be much more rapid of coming on board for them. Let's say half the time or 3/4.
Now, with that being said, and there's such beauty and grace in the unfolding of the divine feminine energy and the human's ability to reach their full psychic potential. Now, this also could come with other issues. The risk of humans not utilizing that development correctly, as we'd seen in the past.
There are more and more teachers coming on board that will be here to assist those and offer schooling. Your school system will drastically change, or we would maybe say for you, improve, to allow them to come forward with these gifts and clearly define them into the positive outcomes.
Okay. And what other information then at this time would Sophia or Thoth like Angela to relay?
We would say we want to talk about this mission that Angela's body has to do.
Can you tell me about the mission?
So this mission has always been Sophia's prophecy. And what we will say at this time is that it doesn't just come from the sun, it ignites with the sun.
Notice that you are speaking a light language.
Yes. Angie's light language is Sophia, Thoth's original blueprint language of our galactic center.
Okay.
Which also holds the 13th frequency in vibration and tone.
Can you speak more?
Ki o atara ina ne atu ko atara I ko onare sekretari ki o atara ina ne atu odare seki ina ra ko atari ka anana utare seki anana atu ko ta ina ne seki ina ra o tua ki atara sewa.
And can you translate?
We were saying that this is the frequency of the heart center. This is the light language that will be used to ignite the spark in others and give them and provide them with their original blueprint of their heart center to bring them back into the love of one, to ignite their consciousness and move them forward in this time of awakening.
And for people who are unaware of the love of one, can you, in light language, explain that?
Ki atara so, ani ki itire ko atara nana sigatara. Ki onana de sikitara oko anane itari oko. Ki anana dia shubwa te kitara na siki. Ki oanana kuataka uji katari iki ina kuatari iatua.
Thank you. And can you translate that?
Yes. We were saying that everything originates from all that is. You're birthed as a star from all that is, as in an atom explosion in your terms of all that is. The sh means you are coming and birthed from all that is, all that was, all there ever will be. This is where we all start from. This is where love begins. The love of the one of all that is.
And that is a light?
It is a light. It is the brightest light, the light of creation.
And can you talk to me about the sound of frequency, the sound, the vibratory intonation in sound that affects the human consciousness? You can
sound and vibration.
You can tell me in light language if you choose.
Ki anari se ko anari ke itara u atari ke itara ko tare ki u ani ka tare ko anari ke itara se ki u atake anari vere ko tare. We will translate ki atare se ko tare. Sound, vibration are codes. They are coded in light. They are sent down through the crown into the human body. All sound and vibration are light codes traveling into the channel of your light body, igniting different DNA on its path of awareness down your body, like a subway system going into different tunnels where the symbol is like a subway and it goes into the different tunnels of your body, into your different veins or airways. And they travel through to ignite that DNA.
And so the light and sound carry two levels of information. The light moves the information from one place in the sound,
yes.
Ignites it. It's the vibratory or the inertia of the information being moved from light.
Correct.
Wow.
Like light travels at the speed of sound. You never see these codes because they are so fast.
That's amazing information and very important. And is there a sound that you would recommend that people use in their prayer or in their meditation or in their own altered state to move into that deeper place within?
It's the E.
The E. Excellent. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And is there anything else at this time that you would like to share about the mission or anything else?
The mission is a ripple effect that shoots a ripple vibratory light, like we just described, on a vast level. The King's Chamber is just a vibratory speaker of that light and sound. Angela just needs to stand in that chamber and speak our light language through her.
You can move the mind there, or the physical body has to be there?
The physical body must be represented.
Okay. So you'll have to go to the King's Chamber.
Yes, and the channel will be both Thoth and myself, Sophia, to keep the balance of the vibration and light, working directly with the solar systems of our universe and the sun.
Very good. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Is there anything else you'd like to add at this time, or should we begin to bring Angela back?
We should bring her back. She needs some water.
Okay. All right, then.
We thank you for your service. We've been watching you.
My pleasure. Thank you. So then, Angela, let's begin that slow, gentle descent back down into the physical body, anchoring into the here and now, bringing back with you all that you need to know to continue your mission. You'll have full recollection. You'll come back feeling fully relaxed and well. So coming back now on 1, 2, taking a deep breath on 3. Very good. 4, and eyes open on 5. It's back to the here and now, fully embodied.
Hurt my neck.
Oh. There's some water.
Thank you.
Hurt your neck a little? Mm-hmm. You know, the chair goes back more.
It was like, they had me like, oh.
Well, it's a lot of information going through the spinal column. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I can see that. You did really well. You did great.
Since this episode was recorded, I've walked through ceremony, and on the other side, I now stand as the heart of Sophia. I am the medicine, a clear and connected conduit, channeling the 13th frequency of the heart center of Sophia, the frequency of remembrance, of love, and of truth. I am no longer called, I am. The mission has begun, and there is more to come, more to ignite, more to anchor, and to walk beside me and explore the healing paths that led me here. Visit loveofone.com.